Hey everyone, welcome back to Scoop of the Crispy. Mike here bringing you the credits of Little Big Planet 3. Just finished up Little Big Planet. What can I say? I mean, it was very clever and fun. I liked it. And obviously it doesn't end. It just keeps going and going. So, what we're going to do is knock that down here. Yeah, so basically, here's the thing. I don't understand what I mean, I guess when you have a series of games like, yay, the first one is the best ever because it's the new IP and blah blah blah, and then the second one you're like, yay, they improved on it, and then the third one you're like, well, it's still more. Hold on. More of what we expected, and then the next one you're just like, And then, so I guess with this, there's a lot, like, the new characters are awesome. The new perspective is awesome. These levels felt very, I mean, I want to say creative, but, like, more than just creative. They were, like, I mean, yeah, obviously they were professionally done, but, like, I'm going to go check out some multiplayer levels and see what kind of craziness these multiplayer, these regular Joe Schmo can do, because honestly, like, I really liked these levels a lot more than I did in Little Big Planet 2 and Little Big Planet 1. Maybe it's been a while. I can't remember how much I liked those. And maybe it's like, oh, well, it's been a while since you played Little Big Planet, so you thought they're cool. No, I remember kind of liking Little Big Planet 2's, well, maybe it wasn't. It was Little Big Planet Vita. Those campaign levels were okay, but I was really enjoying these, and honestly, I'm kind of bummed that they weren't as long as they were. But I mean, I understand. The campaign levels in Little Big Planet are just basically like, here's an idea of what you can do. Go at it. Have fun. Enjoy all the crazy stuff that you can unlock. And I don't know, maybe it was the perspective just kind of fooling my mind and telling me that there was more to the level. But it seems like when you only had the 3 planes, it was really constrictive, and it felt claustrophobic, like you couldn't, left or right, boom. But this, and maybe it's just the way they designed the levels, but I never felt like, oh, I'm just going left or right. It's always like you're going back, forward, up, down, all sorts of directions, and it really gave a more expansive feel to the levels, whereas the original Little Big Planet was kind of like, well, now you hop behind here, now you're hopping in front, now you do that, and it's like, okay, well, I'm just going back and forth, so there's nothing really, I don't want to say new, but like, there's nothing that changes it up, and it just feels, and I mean, I guess it was also the boots you wear, it gives you kind of a double jump, and the new characters. I will say in the campaign, and I mean, obviously there's extra levels I didn't play and stuff, but like, there's not a lot of things to do with the new characters. But I mean, you know, you go back and to the previous levels with the characters, and then you can unlock more. So give that a try. The new characters are cool. They control very well. Flap controls pretty good. What's his name? Flap? Did I get that right? Swoop. His name's Swoop. Okay. Swoop controls pretty well. Toggle's pretty cool. And dog thing, Odd Sock, is pretty fun. So, and with their abilities, they kind of make Sackboy look kind of crappy. Because then you go back to Sackboy and you're like, really? Oh. And they gave Sackboy some tools, so it makes him seem cooler. But, you know, and plus, only Sackboy has my Iron Man costume, so they should have thought about that when they added. And of course, they like, yay, we have new characters, so now we can sell even more costumes, 4 times the costumes. So I mean, you know, it's cool, fine, do what you want. I don't care. I don't really buy. Okay, yes, I I bought the Iron Man costume for Sackboy because it's freaking awesome. So yeah. And yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, bye. No, on PS4 it looked pretty good. Like this game looked like, and it's interesting because like these games, PS4 games, you're not like, oh man, this because like from PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2, you were like, blah. And then from PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3, you were like, blah. And then from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, you're like, But it's enough where you're like, whoa, that's like, it just, there's an extra shine and an extra like, what am I saying? Like detail to it that you really don't get in PlayStation 3. You go back to PlayStation 3 games, and you're like, it just looks muddy. You're like, they're detailed and there's, you know, it's pretty, but it just seems muddy. And then there's a clarity in PlayStation 4 versions that just look a little nicer. So I'm sure we'll get used to PlayStation 4 and go back and be like, wait, was it always kind of blurry and muddy on the PS3? So it's kind of funny. You get used to it, and then you go back and you're like, that wasn't quite what I remember it to be. So it's cool. I like my PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4, I love you. Yeah. What else? I mean, I guess that's it. That's all I have to say. Now let's keep going. I guess to make new levels, they've made things a lot easier where you actually have different like they show you, they say, okay, here's what we want you to do. Now you recreate it or you make it. So that's a way good idea to help people understand and learn how to create different things in levels. So that's why I do want to go to the multiplayer and check that out and see exactly how that is, because I want to see what people have been able to do, because they teach you a lot better how to make levels. Am I going to make any levels? No, because I want to play. I don't want to create. This whole creating thing, even though I'm creating a video right now, it's a little different than having to figure out how a level design. So that's kind of where the creativity comes from. They teach people how to use all the tools, and they give you all the tools, and then so you have all of those barriers. Those walls are gone. It's like now you don't need to figure out how to use the tools. You don't need the tools because you have them. All you have to do is figure out the level design. All you have to do is figure out the level, like just make the game. All the things stopping you have been destroyed. So people said that LittleBigPlanet Vita was the best version of LittleBigPlanet. I will disagree. One of the things with LittleBigPlanet Vita was, oh, you push, there's different blocks. You push the block in, then you can run in front of it, and then you push it out, and yeah, you can push the back pad. I don't like the back pad on the Vita. And isn't it interesting that Vita TV came out, and they're like, you know what, just use a regular controller for Vita games, and the games that use the back pad and the touch, we're not going to support on the Vita TV, or the PlayStation TV. And I'm like, good. Thank you. Let me play it on my big screen. I don't need my little touch stuff. Because, like, honestly, I did not enjoy LittleBigPlanet Vita as much as this one. It just seemed, like, tedious. It just seems like there were too many levels that were just tedious, and you just had to, like, oh, now I'm just pushing the blocks. Block pushing. That's what it was. This didn't have a lot of block pushing or combat. Seemed like the other ones did, and that kind of slowed the game down and made it not quite as fun, whereas this was just, and that's the big thing with the new characters. The new characters just focus on platforming. Oddsock, run. Speed. Get through the level, figure out how to creatively go through the level. Toggle. He, big and small. When he's big, he smashes things, or lowers things. When he's small, he goes through small places and jumps higher. Brilliant. Flap. He just go away. Flap. Whatever. What's his name? Swoop. Flap. When he like, oh, he can just fly, which is kind of weird because all the games, and I do want to check out the LittleBigPlanet 1 and 2 levels on the LittleBigPlanet 3 level thing. And we'll check that out and see how that goes. Because with the previous levels, it's like you don't just want to put swoop in the level and be like, all right, just fly over everything. You did it. Congratulations. It's like, no, what we're going to do is, I think they limit it or something. I don't know. So, all right, well, that is going to do it. That is going to do it with Little Big Planet 3, wrapping it up. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this Let's Play. Go ahead and check out all the videos on my channel, all the games I have to show you, and go ahead and leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with all the latest and greatest Let's Plays and everything that I release. Also, support me on Patreon. With as little as $1 a month, I can make even better videos, even more videos, and just go all out. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for your support. And check out and there will be plenty more Let's Plays in the future. So thanks for watching, and we will see you around.